How's it going, everybody? Today, on behalf of the Butcher at Kingsville, we're going to be cooking the perfect steak. What you want to do is you want to get your grill as hot as you possibly can and do the Mississippi test. If you can go 1 Mississippi and that's enough heat, then you're hot enough to grill. All you need for a good steak is you need sea salt and you need cracked black pepper. That's all you need. When your grill's ready, a great test is just by taking it and just by the edge of it, you want to hear a sizzle. You hear that? Then you're ready to sear. If you don't hear that, you gotta wait, you gotta get your grill hotter. So find the right spot and layer down. Now, a lot of people say, well, cook 2 minutes, such and such. You don't want to be necessarily standing there with your stopwatch. And what I like to do is I like to just wait until it looks beautiful. That to me is seared really, really nicely. You've got a lot of char, you've got some dark stuff, and that's what you call the crust. We're building the crust. Look at that. That's kind of what you want. So rotate, get that crosshatch, nice and attractive looking. And once again, I'm not counting how long this is taking. It's all visual for me. I say, when does this look delicious? And once that exterior looks delicious, then we're gonna move on from the first step of this. That's an acceptable crosshatch for me. I like to do the sides. This is where it gets really smoky though. I like that crust to be built up on pretty much every single side of the steak that you can. Now, if this steak was 3/4 of an inch, you're probably looking at a completed steak. That's why it's actually nice to actually get a steak, like I said, like an inch and a quarter or even thicker like that, so you can really get that amount of heat on it. As you can see, just takes a little bit for it to really be able to combust. That's too much. When that happens, one trick is you can just go like that and you'll actually be able to get rid of that grease fire easily. Likes to flame up here. That's the grease on the grill flaring up. You can see it dripping. See that? That's what's happening there. Look at the top. This is one good way to get rid of your arm hairs, just by going like that. But I like my crust to be built up on every side. Fat side down, you're gonna get a lot of flames. So just dab it. Just give it a little bit here and there. So, with that being done, we have built our crust. We have built a very attractive crust here. And here's the crucial part. What you want to do is at this point, you need your tin foil here and you got to wrap that steak up. This is a crucial part of making the perfect steak. You got to wrap your steak up, and what's happening now is all those little bits of char are now going to reabsorb the juices. We're going to reconstitute this thing. A lot of people screw up and put that steak right on the cutting board and cut into it. You know what happens? All those delicious juices start spreading from this thing, and it's just ruined. You got to let it sit. We let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes or so. Let's see how we're doing. Oh yeah, there we go. Beautiful. And here I'm pressing. I wanted medium rare. There's rare. Medium rare. Let's see how we did. Your outside of your steak is going to be a little bit more done than the center, of course. Perfect. Oh yeah. That is a medium rare steak. And that crust that we built has all reabsorbed and reconstituted its liquid. This is actually going to get brighter the more I let it sit out. Now, let's say if your steak was still underdone, all you needed to do is kind of cut into it and just take a little peek and say, that's not how Mom wants it. That's a little underdone for her. She likes it medium. You wrap it up in tin foil and you put it back on the grill and you keep letting it sit. That's all you got to do to make the perfect steak.